Hey, what's up everybody? So in this video, we're going to take a look at the Xiaomi Mi Pad 3 tablet. This is the latest version of their tablet. It just came out about 2 months ago, back in April. It's running the MIUI 8 operating system on top of Android 7.0 Nougat. It's got an MTK 8176 hexa-core. It's got a 7.9 inch 2048 by 1536 QXGA multi-touch screen with 326 ppi pixels per inch, 4 gigabytes of the LPDDR3 RAM, 64 gigabytes eMMC 5.0 ROM storage, dual cameras. So the back facing camera is 13 megapixel and the front camera is 5 megapixel. Dual band Wi-Fi, so 2.4 and 5.0. You get your AC wireless internet, Bluetooth 4.0 interface, and it's got a gravity sensor, ambient light sensor, hall sensor, and gyroscope. 6600 milliamp hour battery, and it's got your Type-C USB port for charging. Takes around 3 to 4 hours to fully charge it. They advertise 12 hours of video playing time. I get about 9 hours, 8 to 9 hours of battery life out of this. Of course, that's going to depend on your screen brightness and what all you're doing on the tablet. But for me, I get about 8 to 9 hours and I have my screen brightness around 30 to 40% on average. So here is the box that it comes in. Up top, 4 gigabytes, 64 gigabytes ROM. You will also receive your Type-C USB cable inside of the box, as well as your power adapter to plug it in. And of course, you are going to get your tablet. So on the bottom here, you can see is the Type-C USB port. On the side right here, you have your power button and your volume up and down rocker. You have nothing on this side. You have your 5 megapixel front facing camera right up there. On the back, you have your 13 megapixel camera. Has the Mi logo down there. And right there is your dual speakers facing away from you. So that may be a con to some people, having the speakers facing away. For me, personally, it doesn't really matter. I think the quality works just fine for what I need it to. And I also plug in headphones and stuff like that. So let me put this up on my display so I can show more of the tablet. Of course, I'm going to go more in depth. I'm going to do a part 2 and part 3 so I can show off gaming and actual streaming in this tablet. I've seen it go as high as $330. When I got mine, I got it for around $254, and I do have a coupon code for you guys that you can use, and you can get it for $218. Now for $218, I think that's a steal for this tablet. Just over 200 bucks. You're not going to find that anywhere. $330, I think that's more on the high price. I think if you're going to spend that, you might as well spend the extra $50 or so and get the iPad Mini 4. I know there's going to be a lot of people saying this looks just like an iPad Mini 4. It's an iPad Mini 4 clone. Personally, I don't really care about that. I just want to know, does it do what I need it to do? Is the battery life decent? Is the screen good? And for me, I can say yes to all of that. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get this tablet, was for the screen. The screen is very impressive with the color and clarity. It's the Retina display, and it's really nice. Off camera, great. On camera, it may not look so great, but I can assure you off camera, the screen is phenomenal. Alright, so when you start it up, of course, you're going to have some of your stock applications. You can always remove them or hide them. I did install some of my own. It comes preloaded with the Google Play Store. That's a plus for me. So I put on like Netflix, IPVanish, SPMC, Kodi, Skype, and a few other applications. I also do have some gaming apps for when I do the separate video next on that. But let's just go into settings right here. And we'll go down to About Tablet. As you can see, Android version 7.0 Nougat. The MIUI version is MIUI Global 8.2 Stable. And I can say that when the tablet first came out, a lot of people were having issues with the auto rotation would get stuck or not work. There was a lot of bugs. It was laggy. I can say in this version of MIUI, the stable global version, all of those have been fixed. The auto rotation works just fine, that's been fixed. All the bugs have been fixed, it's not laggy. So a lot of the stuff has been fixed that people were having when the tablet first came out. CPU hexa-core max 2.1 GHz, RAM 4 GB, internal memory 64 GB total, and then of course you have your typical settings that you would see on Android tablets. If you go into display right here, you can adjust the colors and contrast. You can put on reading mode. Here's the brightness. You can see I got mine about 60% right now. Bluetooth, your Wi-Fi, you can set all that up, your VPN. You can change the wallpaper, lock screen. One nice feature is when it goes to the lock screen, you can just tap it twice, the knock knock feature, and it kind of wakes it up. I like that feature, I use it a lot. The LG phones have that feature, and I always like that on the phone, so I'm glad they put that on the tablet. Let's go into YouTube here, and I'll play a quick video just so I could show you guys the speaker quality. And again, off screen, you guys, the screen really does pop. It looks great.
The wall. It's our armor. It protects us from what lies beyond. But out there, you either...
Alright, we'll stop that so I don't get a copyright strike. But YouTube plays videos just fine. That's mainly what I got the tablet for. I got it for streaming, for when I'm traveling and on the go. And even at night in bed, it's nice to hold it with one hand, and it's comfortable, it's lightweight, and it performs really well. I mean, it really does. The big con is going to be the non-expandable memory. You're stuck with 64 gigabytes, so if that's not enough for you, this is not going to be a tablet you're going to want to get. Another con is no GPS. So if you're big on having GPS in your tablet, this is not going to be the tablet for you. But there are far more pros than there are cons, but I do want to mention those two big cons right there. And another subjective con is having the dual speakers on the back facing away from you. That may be a con to some people. For me, it's not really a con. The sound is great. You're not going to really tell off my microphone, but the sound works just fine for me. And I also plug in headphones, so I guess that's why it's not a big issue for me having those dual speakers on the back facing away. Let's just go into Netflix here. We'll just do Shimmer Lake. Checking that out earlier just to show you guys. Again, another con may be that 4:3 aspects ratio. As you can see, there's the black bar on the top and bottom. That could be a con for some people as well. I personally don't mind it, but I know that's going to be a con for some people, not having the 16:9. Starting up Kodi, that works just fine. I just did a fresh install for SPMC and Kodi, so I don't have a build on here. I'm waiting to do the separate streaming video. I'm going to put the biggest build I can find and load it into here and see how well it performs on this tablet. I'm going to get some heavy widgets that I can find and just the biggest build just to see how well it performs. So there is no build right now in Kodi, but as you can see though, starts up 17.3 just fine. Same with SPMC. I'm going to do the same thing. Probably put a heavy 16.1 build on there just to show you guys. But all in all, it's very fluid and smooth scrolling through. Again, separate video for gaming. I'm going to put some more games on here so I can show you guys that. But I gotta say, it's not a bad little tablet. Not bad at all. I know some people were disappointed because it doesn't have the Windows 10 dual boot operating system. This time they just went with Android 7.0 Nougat. So that's going to be another subjective con to some of you guys. But at $218, that is a great price for this tablet. Like I said, I believe $330 is a little bit on the higher side. But at $218, you really cannot go wrong with a lightweight, powerful little tablet. Battery life has been decent for me, 8 to 9 hours. you know, heavy to moderate usage. Of course, that's going to change for everybody, but they advertise 12 hours. I have not been able to hit that yet. So if you guys want to check this out, I'll have a link in the description. You guys can look up further details and specs on it. You can look at other customer reviews if you want to. And I'll also include that code in there. There's a big summer sale going on, so you guys can even grab some Android TV boxes if you want to that are on sale right now. But make sure you guys use the coupon code if you guys would like to purchase this tablet. So check out the links in the description, you guys. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to do the whole gaming video next, and part 3 is going to be all about streaming on this tablet on top of battery life. So thank you guys for watching, and until then, I will see you guys in my next video.